So today's what's for dinner is going to be a green chicken enchilada soup, and this is going to be made in the crock pot. This is another quick, well, I shouldn't say quick, but it is easy because all you have to do is jump and go, all the ingredients, dump it in the morning, forget about it until dinner time. So this is a very easy meal that you can make on a weekend, or even you could start it during the weekday before you go to work. So the ingredients that you're going to need, I have about 2 pounds of chicken tenderloins, but I'm only going to use half of this. So 1 pound of chicken, some black beans, some corn, some coconut milk, some fresh cilantro, some salsa verde. They only had the small jars at the store that I was at, so I picked up 2. 1 can of diced tomatoes with green chilies, just like Rotel. This is from Aldi. Some chicken broth, and for the seasonings, you're going to need some salt, pepper, chili powder, ground cumin, paprika, garlic, and onion powder. Basically, you are going to dump everything except the cilantro, which will be used for a topping. And you don't want to add the coconut milk until about 30 minutes before you serve. So basically, you dump everything and you go. And this is going to be a delicious meal. It is freezing cold outside today. We're talking about getting some ice later on. So this is a perfect cozy soup for this evening. Hello, I want to welcome everyone to my channel. And if you are new, I am super excited that you're here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a video. So here you can see I'm adding all the ingredients. The whole link below to the original recipe will be linked below. I kind of made it my own. So you will see that some of the ingredients I didn't add, some I modified. So that is how I cook in my kitchen. I go off of a recipe and I just wing it to my tastes. So I am just adding all the ingredients in, and I will cook it on low and slow for 8 hours, or you can cook it if you don't have enough time on high for 4. So the soup has been simmering away for about 8 hours, and I just took the chicken out, shredded it, and added my coconut milk. So this is a dairy-free version. The original version, of course, is linked below. So now I'm going to let it cook for another 30 minutes, and then it's ready to serve. So here is the final soup, the final dish. I just added some fresh cilantro to the top. If you had some cheese, that would be wonderful. Maybe some sour cream, which I can't have, but that would be wonderful also. Look at that. Delicious. I already tasted it. All right, so that is what's for dinner this evening. So tonight's what's for dinner are some beef tostadas. I've actually never made these at home before, and I am taking the easy way out. The dinners this week are all easy, budget friendly, quick, fast, perfect for a busy family or a busy person. So this is my secret to quick and easy tostadas. Get the tostadas already made for you. So I have a bag of those. I have a pound of ground beef, some jalapeno peppers, cilantro, lettuce. I'm using 21 seasoning salute instead of taco seasoning because I actually don't like taco seasoning. So I'm just going to use this to flavor up my beef along with some onion. And I'm going to make my own pico, a tomato, a little bit more of that onion, and cilantro and garlic and lime juice, and then also an avocado to top it all off. So those are the ingredients. I am going to get up to chopping half of the onion to go in with the ground beef, and then I will make my pico. So the first thing I'm going to do is add the onions to my saute pan and get those sauteed up for a little bit, and then add my ground beef in, and I'm seasoning it up, yes, with the 21 seasoning salute. There was a lot of grease in this meat, so I did drain that at the end. So here I am making my pico. I prefer to make my own pico. It just is much better when you make it on your own, much fresher, much more tasty. So all I put in there is some onion, tomato, lime juice, salt, pepper, garlic powder, not garlic powder, sorry, fresh garlic. And I mix it all up, and then I put it in the refrigerator to let it marinate for a little bit, and it is absolutely delicious, and it is better the next day when you let it sit. So if you want to make a big bunch and then let it sit in the refrigerator overnight, it is absolutely delicious. You can also add fresh jalapenos to this. I do that normally if I have them, but today I didn't have any on hand. So here I am almost done making dinner, and I totally forgot about the refried beans. So I'm just going to warm these up on the stove right now. So here I am assembling my tostada. I just have the refried beans at the bottom, and then I add the ground meat mixture, and then I add all my toppings. So here is the final dish. I'm just going to add a few avocados on top, just like that. And that is a delicious meal. Absolutely. I would have this any day of the week. I love Mexican and super simple. I think I was done within 20-25 minutes. So great, easy weeknight budget meal. So for tonight's What's for Dinner, I'm going to be making some pasta along with some Italian hot sausage. I am trying to clean out my freezer and pantry and all of that so I can make room for new food. This has been in my freezer since February. I'm sure it's still good. But what I'm going to do is brown up this hot sausage. I'm going to take it out of the casing, brown it up, and then I am going to throw in a crock pot this sauce, a half a cup of chicken broth, and then I'm just going to season up this traditional pasta sauce from Aldi with some 21 seasoning salute, some red peppers, add a little bit more garlic and onion, and let it cook low and slow for a few hours. And then I will boil up my pasta and dinner will be ready. This is a good way to spice up and beef up some pasta sauce that is just, the generic pasta sauce that you find on the shelf. So that is what I'm going to do. And now let's get started. So into a saucepan or a frying pan, I added my onions and I sauteed them for a minute or two until they became kind of translucent. Now I'm adding in the sausage and I am going to cook that until it is not pink. Here I was trying to break up the sausage, but I had a better idea. I got a potato masher and it worked much better to make the sausage pieces smaller. And here I'm just adding my pasta sauce, my chicken broth, the seasonings, and then I will add in the sausage. And don't forget that garlic. That is the most important ingredient, at least in my book. So you can cook this sauce low and slow for 8 hours, but I didn't have that much time. So I am going to put it on high for a couple of hours, then I will turn it down to low. So here is the final dish. This made my house smell so good. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I haven't had a sauce that had sausage in it for a very long time. So this was very enjoyable, but that is all for this What's for Dinner. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.